Today I fucked up by wearing Captain America boxers under a thin dress. This just happened, about 20 minutes ago. For context, I am female, born, and I'm fairly average in body size, just taller than most. However, my thighs rub together something awful unless I'm wearing at minimum, shorts. I don't really like shapewear because it is so constricting, so I decided the next best idea was actual underwear since I needed something that did not have a thick waistband. So I found a pair of Captain America boxers in the clearance section and they looked to be the right size. I got them, and they were the solution to almost all my problems. I wore them under almost every short dress I owned and they didn't show through or under. The FU comes when I buy a dress online. It was my size, and a flattering shape for me. I buy it, but it arrives the day of the event, today, so I had no time to test it before wearing it out. I do my usual makeup and hair, put on the dress and the boxers, and head out. Then comes the part where I stand to give a short speech. I'm under lights, and everyone has their full attention on me. I get through it, and sit back down. Then my date leans over and asks what I'm wearing under my dress. Now, I couldn't say I was wearing men's boxer shorts, so I lied and said I was wearing something cute. He then shows me a picture of me standing in the front, a bright white star clearly visible on my crotch through my plain black dress. And it wasn't mistakable either, that was obviously not a part of the dress. So now I'm sitting with a napkin in my lap, trying to decide whether going commando is worth it. TL, doctor, today I fucked up by wearing boxer shorts under a thin black dress that made it look like I had a white star on my crotch, then stood in front of a group of people to give a speech. How's it with you to let the world know that you're wearing totally badass underwear? Embrace this. I was supposed to look like a professional, and having America's ass did not help with that. That is not a FU, as far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass. Worth. Yoga shorts or bike shorts. These have saved my thighs for many years. No FU there, got to own it. Today I fucked up by laughing at a safety video. Okay, so this happened about 6 years ago, when I was a senior in high school. Since most of the students were 17 or 18 at the time, by our country's law we were eligible for taking our driver's tests. There were some people that came to our school to show us some instructional videos for doing the tests, and also to warn us about the many dangers of driving. We were all gathered in a giant classroom, about 150 people, and they started playing the videos, and, in between them we were asked some questions about what we saw and were asked to discuss and elaborate on our answers. After the instruction videos, they started warning us about the graphic content that we were about to watch. So the usual, using your phone while driving, drunk driving, while using drugs etc. So this is where it gets interesting. A few years before this story I stumbled upon a video on YouTube, which was a fake commercial / sketch or whatever, in which a woman is driving her car and all of a sudden a man is on the road and she hits him. Then the video is rewind and shows us what happens if she had used her brakes 1 second sooner. The guy remains unharmed, but as he turns around, it is revealed that it is in fact Adolf Hitler, and he laughs and runs over to the side of the road, gets into a box that says secret Nazi time machine and disappears. So back to our school safety videos. They show us some really awful stuff, like aftermaths of accidents in our country. Some people closed their eyes, some even screamed in shock, and generally everyone was really uncomfortable. All of a sudden they play the same video that I described. As soon as I realize what they played, I start laughing out loud and can't control myself, thinking oh my god, check what happens next when they rewind the scene. Boom. The woman hits the man, she is in shock, and the video fades to black. So I'm sitting there, unable to move or speak, and the instructor turns to me and says, "So you think hurting people like that is funny, huh?" At this point, I should have just apologized and STFU. But no. I look at him shocked and say, "But where's Hitler?" Everyone is looking at me like I'm a degenerate Nazi lover or something, and I defend myself by saying you don't understand, the man she hit is Hitler. That's a good thing. They cut the video short before it is shown. My teacher stands up, politely asks me to leave the classroom, and tells me that we have a serious conversation. P.S. I will post the video link in the comments. Too long didn't read. I laughed during a gruesome accident video that was fake and mistakenly thought to be a Nazi sympathizer. So did you show your teacher the video? I see why you laughed. If only they let you play the whole video, though it may not have helped build your case. Lol, sorry you got reprimanded, but thanks for sharing. If it makes you feel any better, my college page class was being led through slides. The professor goes, okay, so this is the end, and then pulls up the section on suicide. Dead quiet classroom. I laughed. Not a good look. I thought it was a commercial at first, and was ignoring it absent-mindedly, until it showed Hitler, then it all came rushing back and I've been laughing way too hard. Today I fucked up by getting something lost inside my vagina for a month. So as a little explanation for those who might not know what a menstrual cup is, it's basically a small silicone cup that is inserted into the vagina that's used instead of a tampon or pads. Basically just an alternative period product. I've been using menstrual cups for about a year now and have had absolutely no problems with them. I would absolutely recommend them to everyone, just don't do what I did. Me and my boyfriend were long distance up until recently. I had my last period just before he arrived up here, so I packed all my things to move in with him and was slightly confused when I couldn't find my menstrual cup. It was fine for a while as my period wasn't due for another few weeks, so I sort of just forgot and presumed I'd misplaced it. Flash forward a couple of weeks and living together is going great. We're having sex, oral, the whole deal, all the while I'm wondering where this cup could have gone. I got my period today, and as I'm on the toilet I feel a kind of weird sensation in my vagina. I'm freaking out and all the while thinking, holy shit, this can't be what I think it is. My boyfriend had joked about my cup accidentally getting lost inside me, but I thought it was ridiculous. But lo and behold, out comes my menstrual cup in all its glory. I was in genuine shock for about 5 minutes. Called for my boyfriend and we both literally couldn't fathom how this thing had just been chilling inside me for a month and neither of us had noticed. So, I think I'll probably just stick to pads for a while. Too long didn't read. I used my menstrual cup at the end of my last period and completely forgot to take it out. Didn't realize until my next month's cycle. P.S. I feel completely fine. I'm pretty sure I scraped by without getting any kind of infection, which is honestly insane. Today I fucked up by inadvertently telling the internet my boyfriend's dick is too short to reach my menstrual cup. In all seriousness though, glad you did not get sick or infected from that. Thank you, friend. Crying face. And that's the weird thing, his dick is above average, so I must just have a super high cervix / deep vaginal canal. Woman shrugging. The smell. Was it like pure death? Honestly, it didn't smell at all. I have absolutely no idea how. You probably should see an OB-GYN just to make sure you're healthy there. They may need to do some CBC testing. Glad you didn't get any infection. I had a similar experience with tampons where I went to remove my tampon and pulled 2 out. Don't even ask how I didn't know I already had one in when I put the second one in. It's a mystery. It's crazy. Vaginas are crazy things.